In your business process, you may have to apply some calculations to a integer type value. And to do that, you're going to want to use an action called the math operation. If you don't see the math operation on the left-hand side in your action pane, simply go into the search bar and type in math, and you'll see a search result of math operation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this math operation action, I'm going to drag it inside a loop. And if you don't understand the loop action or its configuration settings, don't worry, we'll go over that in a later module. But the whole purpose here is I've gone and I've set a variable, an integer type variable to a value of 0. And so what I want to do is I want to use this loop, and I want this loop to continue to add a value until it hits a grand total of 10. And to make sure that I continuously increment by 1, I need to use the math operation. So what I want to do is say I want to calculate, and we'll choose workflow data. Now, I could always hard code a value into the calculation value portion, or I can choose an existing value, maybe from a list lookup, which will point me to item properties or workflow contextual information if there were integer types that I want to go grab there. But this time we're going to use a variable. So under workflow data, click the drop down and choose your integer type value. Next, what we want to do is we want to apply the operator. And in this one, I want to increment it. So I want to plus a value to it. If I wanted to subtract or multiply or divide or find the modulus against it, that would allow me to find how many whole sets are in there. In this, I just want to go and plus. And then next, I need to add it to a value. And the value I want to add against is going to be 1. So I'll just hard code that value in. And what that means is I'm taking the index value, which starts at 0, and I'm going to plus a value of 1 to it. Now, what I need to do is I need to store that into another value. Now, I can store this into another integer value, but it wouldn't really do me any good here because what I need to do is I need to be able to continuously increment off the old number, the old integer value. And as it goes through the loop and continuously pluses 1, I want to reference the index value from before. So what that means is we'll go here, choose the workflow data of index integer type variable, and the output of it will be here again. And so after the first time it will be 1, then it will run through again and be 2, and so on and so forth until it hits 10. So that'll allow me to take a value of integer type or number type, run it through an operator of whatever choosing I need for the solution itself, choose whatever value needs to be added, subtracted, multiplied, divided by, then choose the value to store it into, which would be just another variable that you've already created. So click on save, and now I've got the math operation. So what that allows me to do is take a value set to 0 and then run it through a loop where it will always take a look at the integer index value until it hits 10. And then it will exit this loop for me. And that's how you can use the math operation action within your business process to apply calculations.